Hello, and welcome. Welcome to the video. My name is Ben. And first of all, if you're looking for original content, you can click off now. Doors over there. This video is a blatant copy of two other videos, notably the video by AZALI on their song making process, and the video that I saw just recently by Dylan Christensen. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name. Where he tries to actually follow the AZALI method to make a song. I'll talk about both of them more later. But yeah, we today are going to follow the AZALI method with some changes that I will tell you about. And right now, I just want to give a little elevator pitch about my plan, and then I will execute it. So, first of all, I think we should discuss my qualifications because, of course, to make music, generally, you have to have some skill. And why would you be watching this video unless, this is a really qualified person? Well, let me tell you. That's me. Right there, that's me. There's Ben. I am a mechanical engineering student, which means my musical talents are limited. If there's any engineering firms watching, I would love an internship if you have any. Um, but I'm doing this instead. I took piano lessons when I was 6, so you could say I know pretty much everything there is to know about piano. Definitely. I have not touched one since then, but you know, might as well start today. No better day. And yes, I have watched two videos of music theory, which I suspect will greatly help with everything I'm going to be doing. Oh, and one last thing. Yeah. I think this last point is what's really going to carry me through this whole ordeal. So, Dallin, when they did their video, they outlined a couple goals that they had for their songs. And I also have goals. Well, really one main goal that I think is really important to my song making and my process as a whole. Um, yeah, I I could try and tell a story. I could do all that stuff. I think that stuff comes later. I think right now I just want to make a song that sounds pretty good. Yeah. Okay. So we have some source material to go on when we are discussing the Azali method. So first of all, we have these two videos. This one right here is the original video from Azali themselves about making a short song from start to finish. Basically, they just play around in FL Studio. They do all that stuff. They make a song. It's really good. Um, but that's what I'm going to try and imitate. The second video is by Dallin Christensen, where they imitate Azali's work method and also make a pretty darn amazing song. Like, I don't know, that's just pretty crazy. But we also have one more unsung piece of data that Dallin didn't actually have when they made their video. So we have the comments left by Azali on Dallin's video. So this comment actually has a lot of juicy info we'll be discussing soon. And with this info, we will improve our process. So let's discuss the actual method itself. We have some steps here. I'm ripping these basically straight from the video that Azali made. I kind of looked at what they did and I distilled it into some steps. So step one, no piano. Dallin pointed this out in their video. It was a pretty important step. Step two, make lead instrument. Azali made like a synth with a couple of plugins. It was very cool, very fancy. They developed their motifs, recording it, processing it, blah blah. Just a whole lot of stuff. Um, and this it just sucks. I want to make a song. I don't want to do a list. So we're gonna work to sort of chip away at this list to make it more manageable. So, first of all, we can strike off number one. As Azali has said in their comments on Donald's video, playing the piano, optional. Who needs to know the piano when you can just make a song? So, yeah, we can strike that off the list because God knows I don't know how to play the piano. Um, but yeah, mouse and keyboard, best friend. Let's see. We can strike that off because that's just really complicated. Like, I don't want to have to make a lead instrument. It's just so much work. And while we're at it, while we're striking out things, let's just, I mean, honestly, like, we can handle it. It's so much better. So, in all seriousness, here is the abridged method that I have created. So we're going to choose a lead instrument. I have a couple plugins with instruments, and we're just going to kind of pick one. I don't want to have to make my own instrument. That seems like it would suck. We're going to make a section A and a section B and then A prime. I think that's a nice little order. Like there's like A, C prime, blah, blah. Like I don't really want to have to deal with that. So I'm just making two sections and a section prime. And then we're going to create the ending and the beginning to kind of complement the melody. And we're going to polish it up and finish it. And also, we're going to win, of course. That's just already something we knew. But yeah, first we have some required materials. So I'm taking straight from what Azali uses. We have the paid version of FL Studio, I assume, because why not? A keyboard of some kind, because they actually play piano and stuff like that. And yeah, skill. You gotta be good at music and stuff. Um, so yeah, we're gonna figure it out. And of course, I have a dream. I believe in myself, and I believe that this will be great. And more important than anything else, we gotta come into this with a good attitude. I think that was the main takeaway from both the Dallin Christensen video and the Azali comment on Dallin Christensen video, is that we're just here to improve. Azali themselves knows that they, at the moment, are not better than their friends, but they always will be. They could be, you know? Like that's the thing that I'm trying to capture here is the growth mindset with all of this. So without further ado, let's start making. All right, so I'm just trying to play around with some chords here. I found a little accordion on Spitfire Labs, and I'm just trying to make some chords with them. So I made some chords and I kind of started making a melody out of it. So that's, oh god, music theory, okay. What if it sounded good? Oh yeah, by the way, you see the thing pausing, and if you hear a little fan in the background, that's not the cooling I have. That's my PC trying not to explode. So that's fun. My poor laptop is very sad right now. I'm gonna go back in like afterwards after I make everything and change like the velocity and stuff because right now they're all just the default. I think I screwed some things up over here and that's why it's more. So now this kind of changes it, but I have no idea what I'm doing respectfully. Like, yeah, like that's definitely different, right? Anyway, I'll figure that out later. And by that I mean I won't. Kind of want to have it go into some soaring movement there, but I just don't know how to pull that out from thin air. Kinda like that. Ooh. How is this actually good? See, the problem is, like, I see people who are like, "Oh, this is a terrible song. We're making awful music here." And like people genuinely don't like the music. And I think it's fine sounding. So maybe I'm just making trash and I just don't know it. But then again, I'm the only one listening. So I think I'm winning. I want Okay, let's abandon this accordion for a second. Although it's not really accordion, I don't think. And let's add in, I want like a cello or like something. I have to pay for all these. I don't want to pay for them. Cello quartet. What kind of sounds you got? My screen isn't big enough to fit it, and I can't get the thing without control plusing. Ew, no. All of this is lame. I don't want this. Just give me like strings. Strings, perfect. I'm sure there's a better way to do this, by the way. I just don't know how to do it. Okay. It's sounding honestly kind of good. I'm gonna go and try and humanize some of this real quick. Could have been worse. I'll say that. That's kind of groovy. Now all that's left. Right, hold on, I gotta switch here. Okay, I added meow synth as a joke, but it actually sounds kind of good. We're gonna delete these awful chords now. I think it's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, chords. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm back. I want to try and flesh this out a little bit. First of all, I think I'm gonna try and make the lead instrument sound a little better. Okay, I'm back now. and I think I've got something pretty good. Is again definitely not the Azali style, but it's my own style, and I think honestly that's better. Because the goal with this was not to imitate somebody completely. The goal was to summon the urge to create within myself, and I think I've done that in a sufficient way. So I'll play what I've got right now, and we'll see. I don't know.